Welcome to Hobart. Just having a look around here on an early Sunday morning. Well, it's not so early now, but beautiful day. And yeah, Constitution Dock. The old crane there. Constitution Dock Bridge, built 1937, reconstructed 1990. So got that. There's a rail there too, rail on it. So, yeah. Mistral 2, the Mistral 2, built 1922. Doesn't say what it was for. It's the May Queen. May Queen is Australia's oldest sail trading vessel still afloat, and one of only 4 wooden vessels of her era still afloat around the world. Built in 1867 on the banks of the Huon River at Franklin. Yeah, that's Franklin's known for building a lot of boats. So this area is called Mawson Place. I suppose these boats are part of the Maritime Museum. There's no information what that boat is. Westwood. This boat's called Westwood. Winner, Sydney to Hobart Yacht Race, 1947 to 1948. Okay, so these are probably old. There it goes a bit there. Westwood. So launched in 1947. So I think they are part of the Maritime Museum. Maritime Museum, yep. It's the Maritime Museum. It says there, Custom House. Free entry, that says. This is where you obviously come to get fish and chips. Alright, Sydney to Hobart Yacht Race. This is the Lady Nelson Weekend Harbour Cruises. 100% volunteer. Sales at 11 AM. and 1 o'clock. It's a full-size replica of Lady Nelson which sailed from England to Australia in 1800. She was involved in the first 3 European settlements in Tasmania and helped transfer the Norfolk Island settlers. There's another one, the RV Rona H. Heritage Sailing Tasmania. Sailing weekends from $60. Yeah. There's the ad for it. Built 1942. Yeah, I wonder if that's wonder if that ship over there is an Antarctic ship. Marine National Faculty. Wonder how old all these things are. What have they played in history? What ships have tied up to them? The Elizabeth Street Pier. There I am. It's a Constitution dock, yeah, that's where all the old vessels are. It's much better without cars driving everywhere and people. Marine board on that building. There's another tall ship down there. Windward bound, so this is based on a brigantine model on a 1948 Boston built topsail schooner. This one was built in Hobart, launched in 1996. So this is another boat that does sailing. So they're doing a bit of sailing today, some of these boats. Telegraph Hotel. I'm starting to get a few cars now. Nice parking there. I think the sign said this was Parliament House. It says Salamanca Markets and Salamanca Art Centre. Yeah. The Tasman fountain. Tasman. Just starting to get cars and people arrive, so yeah, I got here at a pretty good time. One of the huskies that the explorers used, that they use 1898 and 1994. So that's the real hut. So they arrived at the base of the Australian Antarctic in 1911-1914, led by Sir Douglas Mawson. So in there is the replica of it. It's only really early on Sunday morning, so open 7 days a week, adults $15. Just 200 metres from where you're standing now, Australia's very first Antarctic expedition departed for the frozen continent during the expedition. Yeah. So it's just here where we left. Mawson Huts. South Magnetic Pole. I think Australia owns or has the biggest portion of Antarctica. I've just paid to come into the Mawson Hut replica. So he says I can take photography. Yeah, I think that just over there at the wharf where the expeditions left from. I forgot to bring my reading glasses. I didn't realise there'd be so many things to read. Fragrant pine planks milled in a Scandinavian sawmill cut to length. Burberry jacket belonging to Captain John King Davis. It's from the Aurora. This is one of the original sleds of Mawson's Australian Antarctic expedition. Bit hard to hear probably with the sound of that wind, but this guy here, he's one of the fellows that died. He fell down a crevasse with the dogs. It says here Mawson just missed the ship as it left, but then some men stayed behind looking for them. So. The flagpole, a piece of timber and the original flagpole placed at the apex of Mawson's Hut at Cape Denison at 1912. boats, I suppose they had this bit here to protect them from the wind. There's a room in the middle here. I'm just reading this while I'm filming it. It says this is a metal frame for the tailpiece for the first aircraft in Antarctica. So it was just after 8 years the Wright brothers first flew, and Mawson wanted to be the first to fly over Antarctica. But this plane had a crash in Adelaide, and the wings were damaged beyond repair, but they took it anyway. And they used it to tow sleds. I think it said like it did about a 19-kilometre trek, and they nicknamed it the Grasshopper. Yeah. So this metal bit is part of the tail. Or maybe you can sort of see it there, that curved tail. Is that bit there. So the engine eventually seized, so they just sort of left it. And they threw those parts, or part of whatever that was, into the boat harbour. I think that's what they are. Yeah, intended to use it for reconnaissance, rescue and supply. But it also attracted a lot of publicity. Seeing planes was so rare. A piece of Baltic pine cladding retrieved from outside Mawson Huts at Cape Dennis in the 70s. So that's an actual piece of wood from the hut. The 1962 visit to Mawson's hut. There's a painting of Mukluk, one of the huskies. Yeah, here's the living quarters, so wow. All beds. That's where they live. Just lined with beds everywhere. This person had his own room. Oh, this is Mawson's. That's Mawson's own room. So that's an original organ they use for church service. Little piano. Yeah. Says he's only 29. So his family donated that. The lady was saying that they had stores up there. And they get a lot of condensation from their skylights. I wonder if that's where they got the photo for the $100 note. Hyde Park Corner. They got pipes. That's the bunk of the guy who died, fell into the crevasse. It's an acetylene generator that they made. So these things aren't from the hut there, but they're from the same era. Hanging their clothes up to dry. Yeah. I've got this set on wide angle, so there's a little bit of a curved thing just to try and fit as much in. Yeah. Wow, it's interesting, like you've walked into a museum, but knowing that a lot of this is still in Antarctica. The original's still there. They're conserving the original. Yeah, so it's not for profit, and the money raised is used to preserve what's there. I wonder how old that sign is. Southern Cross, departing 17th December 1898. So must have departed from here. The first of many Antarctic expeditions from Hobart. James Ross with his ships Erebus. So I suppose a few expeditions departed from this area. The Merchants of Hunter Street. Yeah, must be a pretty famous street for Hobart. William Bunster and his warehouses. Yeah, just her son's in a bad spot. Look at IXL jams. There's an old photo there, IXL jams with the chimneys. Yeah. That might be what it is. It's a lot of that's a jam factory. Yeah, well, that must be, a lot of it must be a jam factory. Well, we had a good look around. I'm just trying to decide whether to go up there, Mount Wellington. It looks like it'll be a pretty steep drive. It looks like the areas in the CBD are you got to pay on a Sunday. Oh, it looks. And they got markets up that street. Just popped out to have a look away from the city. More yachts. Yeah, those gulls I can hear. I don't know if they're your standard seagulls or those Pacific gulls. I've been seeing a few of those around. Come on, clouds, go away. I want to go up there. I haven't seen any signs saying no admittance, so I'll just keep walking around until somebody says I can't. Just walking up to the edge here. Yeah, it's kind of like the one in Townsville and also like the old Travelodge in Darwin. Well, it used to be the Travelodge in Darwin many years ago. It looks like something pretty old there, like an old boat shed. Little boats underneath. Maybe it's like a sailing club. There's lots of little boats under cover there. Yeah, that's a beautiful view from up there. Oh, let's go find something else. Have a look at this, a fancy sign, duck crossing. There's one duck there. Just heading down under the bridge here. Right, so this bit here is the entrance to the floating bridge they had. So they had this floating bridge. That's probably where I'm standing, just here. Lasted for 21 years and was used after the Other bridge was open, so that's a bit where I'm standing. Standing right under the bridge. The pylons aren't very wide, probably not even 2 feet wide. I suppose they know what they're doing. Plaque back there for the those that died on the part of the bridge collapsed when that ship hit it. Hobart Gas Company. Right, I'm having an attempt to get to Mount Wellington. They're pretty steep already, so give it a try. It's about 11 kilometres from at this point. And that's where I'm going, way up there, hopefully. This bit's in the shade, it's nice and cool. I bet the next time I get a view I'll be shocked how high I am. The ears just popped. We are high, I mean, we're like, after you've taken off in an aeroplane high, looking down at a city. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow. Now we've got orange posts and different trees. We're up in the Alps now. I'm glad it was a bit cooler when I got up here. So I'm nearly there. I made it. Oh, made it. Golly. And there's that big tower you see. And I made it! Yeah, it was kind of like a little bucket list, I suppose, something I didn't get to do last time. Wow, that looks incredible. Wow, that is unbelievable. Look, there's the Tasman Bridge right down there. It looks like a tiny little thing. And there's all these clouds that, like, I could see down below. Look how close we are to them. Flintstone's house. To up out of the wind. The clouds just on the edge there. View. There's an enclosed viewing area there. I might just go in and have a little look-see. Nickel can, 1890. Look at these people. There's a little gnome on the top. Oh, that caution, electrical interference from transmission towers may disrupt car remote entry locks and damage video cassettes. Well, I sure hope it doesn't affect the SD card. I won't be happy. Snow clearing ahead. There's a sign for the Pinnacle area, 1270 metres above sea level. And there's the trig. Oh, I did get up here. I did get up here. Didn't have to wait too long. I did it anyway. I think I might see if I can have a look at those things there. Just mountains everywhere. Everywhere you are in Tasmania, just mountain ranges. Mountain ranges and rivers and rainforests. First time I've had no one near me. Yeah, so just near that tower, the South Wellington track, Icehouse track, Smith's monument site. And that way is the springs. Mount Wellington isn't a volcano, or is it? Too much to read. Too much to read, no reading glasses. That's my excuse. There's quite a steep thing down, but I think I think probably going to get a nice spot. These nice little things you don't sort of see around too often. Another great thing is that the cloud's gone, so not as getting a bit better view. I can see way down there is a big strip of sand, which is that long skinny bit of land at Bruny Island. So I'm just looking at Bruny Island through there. Looks like the cloud is just popping back for a bit. Imagine that at sunrise. Yeah, sunrise, that'd be nice. Yeah, it's been good having no people here. I think I might turn around here. You could keep going, but I've got to get up to there and past it. Yeah, that's obviously for those that have come up here. I'm already here. But yeah, when I got out of the car, you could really feel how cool it was. Bit of steep stuff to go, but that was worth it, getting to look at that spot. Yep, I'm wearing thongs. If I had known I'd be doing this walk, I would have put some shoes on, not my $5 Kmarts. It's a little hazy now. I think I may have filmed it earlier, but you got those big cliffs towards Port. Right, well I might finish off the video here. Oh, it's been fantastic coming back to Hobart, and had the weather, of course, as you've seen, but did so much what I wanted to do last time. But I think I ran out of time for the last time, and also I think it was pretty wet. So yeah, got up here. Great. All right, so if you like that, don't forget the thumbs up, the notification button, and subscribe button. And welcome to all the new subscribers. And I'll see you next week. Don't know where it'll be, as I always say that to you, but yeah, we'll find out next week. See you later.